thrills me, and that's what I like about it, the speed. You have total freedom. You can do whatever you want. It's like no laws, no rules, you know, nothing bothers you. Me riding a bike is like a bird flying.
You have a very direct relationship with the world. You're going fast, but it's not like you're in a car, you know, you see everything. It just seems very...
I think it's like a race, you know, you can't let up whatsoever. I mean, usually I don't even put on my brakes whatsoever, because I know if I'm going to put on my brakes, it'll slow me down for a couple of seconds. You gotta just keep going. You gotta be there at a certain time, and you think it's impossible, but you make it. Being reckless is like one of the major things of being a good messenger. You have to have an instinct of where the pedestrian is going to go, if he hesitates or not. Hesitation kills, they say. You know, it's like a time trial. You have to go your hardest just to get the package delivered.
I know when I've had a close call, and most of the time when you do, the motorist doesn't even know you had 6 inches and you took it, and you know, you went with it. I mean, sometimes you take risks, and when you take risks, sometimes you lose.
In the unending streets and fierce rhythms of New York, messengers have found a formidable friend and taskmaster. A city that needs them and takes them as they come. A city that rewards well their skill and daring. But a city of uncertainty.
Come on, get in your car! It's the law! Go!
Cannot afford not to be the best and to be very fast, for a poor cyclist is not only unprofitable, he is a hazard as well. Maybe the city can ask the world to wait while it catches up. We can't. If the services New York offers can't be offered faster and faster, those services will go elsewhere. Why not accommodate the messenger in these years before the total computer age? Otherwise, it could all be done in Atlanta. Cost is no object when a job must be done. We can't afford the danger inherent to the fast messenger. Some of them say they never hurt anyone.
I think they should, I think they should be able to work, in a certain area as long as they respect the law and all the lights and everything. I think everything is worked out all right. I think they have a job to do. I
like the guys, don't you?
Oh, definitely. I think the majority of them, they do obey the lights and all that.
Of course, many clients regard the messenger with scorn, concerned only that their packages may be receiving less than exclusive treatment. In fact, a messenger is responsible for several customers and many packages at a time, and all of the packages must be delivered as quickly as possible. A skilled rider can complete an amazing number of runs in a very brief period, covering many miles in a matter of minutes.
Hey, what's up?
Whoa!
The fast messenger would like to defend himself by saying, "I can calculate all the lights. I do not intend to scare you, but can you pay me what I'm worth? The skills I have, to be as good as I am, is not easily duplicated. Problems are caused by everyone who mimics me because you don't know when something will happen. I depend on knowing before it happens. New York is tough. Pay me what I'm worth and I'll do what I can."
I've always been amazed, kind of, because messengers are always going faster than I am. And some of them obviously are professional riders. I mean, in terms of, you can just tell the style that they ride, just sort of, fluid, whatever. It's always sort of been of interest. And also, I used to have a bike helmet. I mean, I still wear one, but I had one that I had painted. And it was coincidence because there was this one messenger that had done a kind of a similar thing. And I always sort of picked up on that. You see these guys for years. I mean, the same ones sort of plying the avenues. And I don't know how they do it, really. Well, it's, Koch has a tendency to go after weak groups. I mean, you don't see him going after the real estate people. I mean, he calls Trump and names, but I mean, he's really completely beholden to that interest. And the messengers are really, what easier group to stomp on to say, well, let's, we got 4 letters in this week from, constituents on the Upper West Side that are complaining. And if people, I had an interesting conversation with this guy over the summer, and he's, I don't know, he's a lawyer or something, and he was talking that, he sits in his office and looks down at Times Square and, and sees the cyclists. And he was saying he's for the, registration and everything, but he depends entirely on the messengers for him to make more money. And he said he would be, really in trouble if he was not able to have someone pick up, a letter, take it to, another office, to a court. I mean, he relies on it, but he was saying like both ways. The bike has no brakes. Stop the operator, tell him how they have the brakes. That person demonstrates the brake. Okay. And that's okay. Then that's the vehicle and traffic law. I can almost quote it. There's a brake that is capable of stopping the bike enough to cause a skid. Something like this, right? Yeah, kids would do it.
That's great news. That'll be good news to the track riders because the most efficient bike would be a track bike with handbrakes. Right. That would be like double, triple brakes.
But the other ones are set. 1973 with the Clean Air Act.
Like I said, we have
extended a lot more than 10 years.
Beings. Let's get a real solution. We're all for it. I mean,
we don't have to keep doing this.
We have a lot of solutions to throw out to you, and you can take some, reject others, but we're professionals. We're on the road every day, so we know what we're talking about. It's not like we're talking out of our shoes. All right? We're talking out of our bicycle seats.
It really depends. The ones who last become very good at it. The pros, because they realize that their bike is their life, literally. Because if there's something wrong with their bike, they can lose their life. Plus, it's their, it's their pay.
People didn't run people over, did they?
Yes,
that's the real problem. That's the real problem. People didn't run people over, did they? Yes, that's the